is over. No more services every day. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Oh, too much negativity. I don't wanna go. I just wanna chill in a condo. Talk with all my friends about the world tomorrow. Post-feast blues. Post-feast blues. Oh. Yeah. So here I am again in my room. It's over now. It's all over. Just got back Friday evening, Friday afternoon. And PFB is starting to really settle in. PFB is post-feast blues, and it usually lasts a few weeks or months. Get over it eventually. But for now, it's all just kind of like you wake up in the morning and you just want to go to services and meet everybody and talk again, and you can't because you gotta go to work. Which is cool too, you know. I miss the people at work, but yeah, I got some post-feast blues, big time. It's alright though. It's alright. That's what I got these videos for. I don't know what I have these videos for. So you can check out my cool Under Armour green shirt. That's why I got this video. So, had a really good time in Kentucky. It's great seeing everybody. 6th year there, and had just an absolute blast. You know, there's not a lot to do there in terms of like attractions and stuff, but I really don't care. These last 6 feasts have been 10 times better than, like, say, the feast with Worldwide and United, even though they were like really big sites and had tons and tons of stuff to do. You didn't really get to know anybody, and that's what the feast is all about. It's about kind of like, you know, fellowshipping and getting to know one another. Never really did that with the big feasts. You just kind of hung with your own crew, and you know, I mean, that's fun too, I guess, but these are extra special. I think it really embodies what the feast is really supposed to be about. You know, not going to Disney World and things like that. That's say that for another time. So I would like to make a personal observation about myself. I am really not a very good group conversationalist. I can't talk in a group. I'm just not very good at it. One-on-one, I'm pretty good. I feel like I'm a really good listener. But when I get in a group, I can't. I don't know. I clam up. I just kind of take a step back and I'm like, I think I'll just listen. Don't really want to say anything here. And I also noticed that I'm not as kind of outgoing in a group for some reason. I don't know what it is. Probably because I'm an introvert. Introverts don't really like groups. Introverts like one-on-one conversations that can go deep. Introverts don't really like to be in a giant group. But you know, it's still fun. I enjoy being around in a group. No complaints there. Just find it hard for me to communicate in a group. Unless I'm instructing, which is different, which is what I do at work. I'm in front of a big group of kids, but I'm instructing them, I'm kind of teaching them, or if I'm like up in front of an audience and talking or presenting, that's different. But like talking in a group is kind of hard for me. Definitely gonna bring my guitar next year though. Didn't really have a lot of room in the van this year, so hoping next year we'll have more room in the van, or I might take my car. So we'll see about that. But I'm planning on being 10 times better at the guitar next year. I'm really gonna strive to practice, and all I need is for accountability. I just need people to just be like, hey, you've been practicing guitar? And then I can be like, no. And then they'll be like, well, dude, don't you need to, like, I don't know, practice? And I can be like, yeah, probably should practice. And I'll go practice. So that's what I'm kind of hoping will happen. But had a really good time. Met a few new people. What else? The drive home was okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. But I gotta go to work tomorrow. Really not looking. Well, you know what? No, I take that back. I am looking forward to it. I gotta go to work tomorrow, and it's gonna be I'm kind of excited about this year. As far as what's gonna happen with work, it's gonna be different, and I think in this case, different is good, and I really believe I'm gonna learn a lot, and it's gonna kind of change me. You know, for there not being a lot of things to do in Kentucky, I sure seem to be on the go all the time. I never got a chance to really work out. I only got to work out one time before the feast even started. I never got to work out afterwards, which, you know, it's okay. In hindsight, I probably needed a nice long break to kind of rest my body. So now I'm going to go through another year where I just kind of push it, and then I'll have a nice little break. But, you know, I'd say that's about all I wanted to talk about today. Keeping it short, brief. We love short. And you notice that, or at least I noticed, I'm more comfortable now. I'm getting more and more comfortable talking in front of a camera. Because it is kind of like, if I just pretend like the camera's a person, it's a lot easier. And I tell you why it's easier talking one-on-one, because it's easy to answer questions. It's easy to talk about a topic. When you have something to talk about, it's a lot easier to talk rather than you trying to think of what to talk about and then kind of like talking about it. I guess when you're in a group, everybody wants to say things, and me being kind of shy, right? I am. Me being kind of shy, I tend to not like to interrupt and butt in, and that's kind of what you have to do when you're in a group. Otherwise, you just don't get to talk. So I think that's probably why I'm kind of like I kind of take a step back when I'm in a group. But you know, I'm okay. I'm okay. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just that's the way I am. It's probably something I can work on a little bit. So even with all that said, I'll wait till next week to make maybe a video on some kind of topic. But oh, that's one thing I did want to talk about. You know, going back out in the world, when you're at the feast, you're around a lot of positive people. There's a few that aren't positive. I won't name names, but most 90%, 95% of everybody's positive, and that's awesome. And you know, going out into the world, it's like you have to deal with a lot of negative people. And you know, this is one thing I've been thinking about. It's from a movie called Kelly's Heroes, and it always goes off in my head when I encounter a negative person. He's like, always with them negative waves, Moriarty. Always with them negative waves. Why can't you say something righteous for a change? You know? Say something positive. So I'm going to play that clip right here, leave you with that clip. It's a pretty funny clip.
Oh, man, you guys are crazy. Look, when we was in a Bocage country, we was assaulted by them tigers. You know what I mean by assaulted, huh? Well, I mean assaulted!
Why don't you knock it off with them negative waves? Why don't you dig how beautiful it is out here? Why don't you say something righteous and hopeful for a change?
That's kind of like what we need to be, man. I mean, stop with the negative waves. Don't put the negative waves out there. Put some positive waves out there. And, you know, you'll notice a really big change. When you're positive, good things happen. And when you're negative, bad things happen. And positivity starts with a smile. And if you're always walking around with a smile, it is super hard to be negative. You go try it. Try walking around with a smile and try to be mad at something or try to be sad at something. It's really hard. So with all that said, I think I'll go ahead and call that a wrap. Until next week, I'll see you later. All right, bye. Feast is over. No more services every day. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Engage all that negativity. I just wanted to chill. Talk to all my friends in a condo. Discuss the world tomorrow. Post-feast blues. Post-feast blues.